This programme contains strong language and sexual references throughout.
This is cute, isn't it?
This is lovely.
Those golden memories,
Oh my God.
they keep me company at night.
Here we go,
Let's get a
drink.
Yeah, please.
I made
Thank
these
you.
earlier.
Nice one.
Let me. That's the one with poison. Perfect.
Melt. Cheers.
It's you. It's you.
It's nice to have this chance to be able to be vulnerable with Finn again, because for so long I did throw my walls up. So how are you feeling about the fact that I picked you for the date?
I'm very happy. I feel like it was needed. I feel like, obviously, in the villa, it's not necessarily easy to get alone time to actually speak.
Yeah.
And just really dive into perhaps emotions that I thought had gone, that aren't necessarily completely gone.
It took a lot for you to open up the other night like you did. And I think hearing it, it was just kind of took me back a bit.
Yeah.
There's never really a time that I'm speechless, but I was pretty speechless that night.
Yeah, maybe I should have remained speechless.
God knows how Paige is feeling about this date. She's a tough book to read. I just hope that I can express how I'm really feeling.
Sort of like now or never, really.
Never knew that goodbye meant I would be left behind.
While Finn prepares to let it all out, back at the villa, they're also delving into the deep issues.
If a girl ever saw me like with a helmet riding a horse, that'd be game over for me.
I give myself the ick all the time.
All the time.
Oh, I see ear.
Where is it?
Stop it right now.
It's the last day.
Oh. Celebrities, tonight there will be a burning ceremony. By writing down and burning your feelings, you will have the opportunity to release negativity from your lives, both as couples and as individuals.
Oh, I love that.
This is actually a really, really good exercise to do.
I've got things I want to let go of. I'm going to be for real with you guys tonight. I don't generally like feeling vulnerable, but this is a great chance for everybody to be honest with themselves and to understand exactly how they feel.
I'm excited.
Might unblock my ex.
Never that.
So as the celebs begin their search for pens, Finn is busy speaking from the heart.
Now we're in this whole experience. It's so different to the first experience we had together.
Oh God, yeah. Kind of having to face emotions that maybe we're not always the best at facing.
Yeah, I'm not the best really when it comes to that. And I feel like even for the last part of our relationship, looking back on it now, perhaps if I was a little bit more open, it might have gone a little bit different.
So sad, so sad. Gonna lose the best thing I ever had.
I was in a place where I just kind of lost myself. And I always feel really guilty of the fact that I did lose myself, and that was what's now a reflection on you.
And how I loved you so.
What?
Oh, and how I loved you so.
You don't,
Okay.
you don't need to.
Do you know, that wasn't a reflection on you. It was my shit, do you know? And I always feel really guilty that you
needed to figure yourself out, right?
Yeah.
That was never, you should never blame yourself for that.
But I feel like just our setup was so isolating.
Do you want that?
Yeah, thanks. Our setup was so isolating that I needed to move back home for a bit. I needed to try and find myself. And I feel like in a much, much better place now.
Yeah.
It's just sad that I got to that place and lost you in that process. Looking back on that time, it was pretty difficult because it was a long relationship, 3 years, and my life completely changed whilst I was with him. And I'm not at the end of that journey. And I feel like you've found yourself as well.
I definitely have. I feel much happier in myself. I feel more whole as a person. I would love the opportunity for you to really get to know me now without it being like any pressure on it or expectations on that.
It just terrifies me because of the history of us both going back there. And I think that's why my walls have went up.
I do not want you to think that I am saying to you, we need to get back to where we were and where we left off, because I don't want that.
I think I'd be willing to getting to know each other again and, you know, having contact outside the villa. And you never know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful for that because I feel like I have missed having you there.
It's all I really needed to hear, Paige not shutting the door completely and leaving it open a little bit, because at the end of the day, that's all I'm really asking for. I'm certainly willing to be patient. Good things are worth waiting for.
Cheers to
whatever the future may bring.
whatever the future may bring. Cheers.